I made it through an hour of last night's Democratic debate. Like a tapeworm with Tourette's, it was long and loud. But here's what we learned. Being an old socialist is easy because giving away what you don't own is easy too. Let's hope young voters realize that people, their parents likely, will end up paying for the crud they think falls like fairy dust from the heavens. But you and me, we knew what we saw. It was a competition between pickpockets. As usual, national security was way down the shopping list, below Miracle Whip and toothpicks. Almost zilch on terror. Beheadings could be happening on Broadway, and these twerps would still be yakking about Wall Street. That's Hillary's target, yet she took tons of money from them. Why? Because they gave it to her. Actually, she probably negotiated those fees. Once again, you're only a progressive when it's other people's paychecks. Anyway, it'd be nice to have a Dem who gives a damn about the threats against our country rather than punishing our successful citizens. And watching these leftists talk about diplomacy as if our threat of force doesn't matter. It's as if their meek ideology relies on the power that they loathe. Instead, as they blame the Koch brothers, you realize it's less a debate than a midnight call-in show for sleepless cranks. It's really just a telethon without a tote bag, a fundraiser for a folly where the dues are paid for by force. All right, let's go around. What did you think of the debate?
I thought his answer on North Korea was borderline ridiculous. He said, like, it's a very strange situation. I was like, right. Okay, paging captain. What are you talking about? It's crazy. I also don't understand why Bernie Sanders is so neutered that he will not go after Hillary Clinton. I'm sorry. He said, we don't give a damn about your emails. And last night he was saying nothing about her email scandal. And I'm like, this is a blood sport. I'm not watching this because I want you two to be polite. I want to see you guys go after each other. And he just doesn't have it in him. And I don't think an old man socialist folk singer is going to be able to go up against any of our Republican nominees, which is why he should be their nominee. But he's just crazy. And Rachel Maddow hugging them at the end made my head want to pop off and my brain out through my eyes onto the TV. Look at this. That would have been. Look at this.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that not unprofessional? I don't understand this at all.
What if
I kind of get it.
You do?
Oh, I mean, look. Just look at the picture. What does it tell you?
What does it tell you? What are you getting at?
Yeah, what is it?
No, but what does it tell you? I mean, she loves them.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Just wanted to clarify, America. Eric, thoughts?
Bowling's a quotation mark.
No, Eric.
Yes, right.
Yes, what are your
my thoughts?
Yes, give it all.
Time to get my thoughts out. All right, so the first part was hilarious when they're trying to figure out who's more progressive, who isn't a progressive. Well, if is President Obama progressive, and they're fighting back and forth. It's like the arguments we have at this table sometimes on who's conservative and who's a rhino, who's established. It was great.
Squishy, who's not?
I was so happy to see that.
Who's not?
The left does it as well as us, but they spent an amazing amount of time trying to figure out who hated Wall Street more.
Right.
Now, think about how disingenuous. It's Bernie Sanders, by the way. No question. For Hillary to say that she hates Wall Street is it's laughable, it's hypocritical, or she's just an outright blatant liar. She's taken, in this campaign alone for president, $21 million from Wall Street, $44 million if you add in her Senate campaign. And then it happened. And Chuck Todd did the smartest thing I've seen yet in any of these debates. He said to Hillary, will you release the Goldman Sachs speech transcripts? Because they're transcribed somewhere. Yeah. And she had no answer for it.
That's a hot one.
She fumbled it. And
somebody's going to get it.
And I'll tell you, she can't release it because that will tell all where she is with the Wall. She didn't hate Wall Street.
You know where she
adores Wall Street. She's got their back, and that's what those speeches were about.
She was
the
senator from New York.
Right, but she's trying to say she
but she's
hates
like
them now,
trashing them now.
They need perp walks, and they need Glass-Steagall, and they need bankruptcy laws, and she's
Juan, it's so phony because she's not even in bed with them. She's like in a bathtub naked with Benjamins, like rubbing all the Wall Street money all over.
Remember, don't forget Republicans are still here. I mean, they talk about protecting Wall Street, wanting to end the regulation of Wall Street.
Juan, I have a question for you.
Certainly.
Here you have Bernie Sanders saying that we are living in a time of horrible inequality and poverty. 7.5 years after having the greatest progressive leader in history running the country. So who's to blame? He's had his policies enacted, and this is what you get, more inequality.
This is such a revealing question to me because you know what? In 12, Bernie Sanders almost ran against Obama and said Obama had failed to be sufficiently progressive word so interests me because we used to be liberal and then it was
now you can't say liberal anymore.
Now you got to say progressive. I don't know what, anyway, it's like black, remember, Negro. But I won't get into it. But I'm just saying.
Thank you for that.
But I just don't get it. I mean, so what? Okay, so call them progressive. But the progressive idea right now is at the heart of the debate that you're talking about, you know? It's like who can really advance liberal, left-wing, I'm not supposed to say it, right? That's not PC, or progressive ideals at this moment. Hillary's argument is Bernie is too extreme.
Yeah.
And that would be Obama's argument, by the way, Greg, too.
You know what's interesting? Progressive came out before liberal, and I think they should go all the way to the beginning and just call each other pinkos.
Yeah.
Pinko, commies.
But whatever you want to say, I mean, if they can call themselves spotted pigs, I don't care, because you know what they are, okay? That's what it is. Like, Bernie's a socialist. Hillary's not far behind. She's tacked so far to the left. Good luck, like, getting back over to the other side if she tries to run.
Well, I have one last question. I know it's your segment, but I have one last question. Okay, so Hillary's response and the highlight of what you didn't say it, but you said to me earlier was the best debate yet.
I think it was the best debate.
Okay, right. No, so the highlight of the best debate, Gregory, was this, when she goes at him and says, you know what, this is an artful smear.
I think we have that. Do we want to? Do you want to run that? Do we have time? Oh, it's part of a montage. Forget it.
I am 100% confident. This is a security review that was requested. It is being carried out. It will be resolved. But I have to add, if there's going to be a security review about me, there's going to have to be security reviews about a lot of other people, including Republican office holders.
Are you willing to release the transcripts of all your paid speeches?
I will look into it. I don't know the status, but I will certainly look into it. Enough is enough. If you've got something to say, say it directly. I think it's time to end the very artful smear that you and your campaign have been carrying out in recent weeks.
Now, that was the action. That was it, buddy.
But it wasn't an artful smear. What Bernie Sanders was citing were the facts. The facts that she had taken the Wall Street money.
No.
In fact,
but
they
the
used Wall Street
suggestion is,
as their personal
that's like me saying, oh, you worked on Wall Street, so you're one of the bad guys? I don't think that's like,
no. He was nailing her on facts. That she flip-flopped on Glass-Steagall, that she flip-flopped on bankruptcy laws.
He's suggesting that she's bought and owned by Wall Street.
Go back and look where she was with Elizabeth Warren 15 years ago. She's flip-flopped on that. And by the way, I didn't say it's the best debate ever. I said it's the best Democrat debate so far.
Fine. That's fine. That's what I was trying to say.
I just like that she's like, come at me, bro. If you're going to say all this stuff on the stump speech, say it to
bring
my
it
face.
to me.
I like that.
I like it too.
And he didn't.
And he did it because he's neutered, and he's a terrible debater.
All right.